To all of you who doubted me, for all of you who disrespected me and rejected me, thank you. You are the reason I am here. Every time I feel like quitting, I remember you, and I keep going. Every time it is hard, I remember you, and I keep going. Every time I win, I remember you. So keep doubting me. I use your hate as fuel to my fire. And you can bet that fire will be burning for a long time to come.
Alrighty, hello, good afternoon. It is 1 o'clock on Monday afternoon. I was not going to come live today. I was going to take a little break after that show that I had this morning, responding to Salty. What in the, what in the holy hell just happened over there at Homegrowns? I mean, I took on both Watcher and Leanne, so they can talk all their shit that they want, but they quiet down when it's come time to ask for proof. So I would like to see the proof that they have too, because if they're listening and just observing, then they're just as crazy and stupid as she is. But if they thought that they were going to intimidate me or scare me in any type of way by trying to pile up on me like that, that does nothing for me. You guys are going to have to come harder. I mean, because that does nothing for me. I have always said I am a fighter and I will fight. Taking on two people is absolutely nothing compared to what I used to do in the beef sector. And this was 2.5 years ago. Because you guys can't find any proof, there is no proof. I've already admitted that I lied about that. That was 2 years ago. That is what caused me to have a bad reputation in the beef sector to begin with. Now, Jim kept asking me a question that those two bitches would not let me answer. So I'm going to say it out loud here. So the reason I did what I did, even though it's not an excuse, part of the reason was because I was not in the right mental health state at that time. And instead of just asking around and trying to get advice, or I just did things my own way without consulting anybody first. And because of that's gotten me into a lot of trouble. I shouldn't have did it. If I could take it back, I would, but I would never hurt any child. Yeah, it's kind of weird and insane that I would go to that level, but it is what it is. I mean, people keep thinking that it's, yesterday or last year, and it's not. I have never been arrested. I have never been to jail. I have never faced a judge. None of that. So I gave him all of my information because I knew that he was going to find absolutely nothing. I have not ever went by another name. My name has always been my name from day one. There's no reason for me to use another name. Only people that are hiding something does that. So, and now that Rainbow Melon's not around anymore because she went back to work, they think that they're going to target me and make me the scapegoat, and that's not going to happen because I've fought better bitches. So it is what it is, and yeah, I mean, I have nothing left to say. I just I just think that's funny. That's why I hit that link again, because I wanted to make sure they knew they did nothing to me. I wanted them to know that they did not piss me off. And I hit that link again. Hi, Tennille, how are you? And, did you see the craziness over there? So you guys are not going to find any proof because there is none. I mean, again, I would never in my life ever hurt a child. Intentionally or on accident. I have 4 nieces and a nephew, and I would never do anything to hurt them. Again, I can't even explain myself why I did what I did 2 years ago, but that was 2 years ago. This is all about, I'm just going to flat out say it, Jim. That's what this is about, because every time she's around him, this is what she brings up. They have absolutely nothing on me, because now I'm like, Jim, if I've been arrested, show the proof. If I've been convicted of anything, show the proof. Because the last time it's my life, I think I would know if I've ever been convicted of anything. I think I would know if I've been to jail, and I haven't. So these people are just reaching. They're jealous as hateful as people. And they thought that it would be cute and funny for them to gang up on me. Yeah, I fought Leanne and Watcher of Crazy today on Homegrown's Tennille. So with you, Tennille, I need to address you as well. I have been getting a lot of comments that I've been deleting, telling me, that you're over there and stuff. And what I want to say to that, I've already addressed this before. Tennille is a great supporter. She has not done anything to me. And I've seen her over there myself a couple times. She has not said anything negative towards myself or anybody else that I have seen. I am not going to just kick her off because of that. She's been a long time supporter and she's been a good supporter, and she's going to be the exception to the rule. So she's fine over it. Everybody else likes her over here as well, so I'm just not going to kick her off my platform because that's what you want. That's not how I roll. She's always going to be welcome here, and so I don't want to hear anything more about Tennille. I don't care. And she's not. No, she's not. I mean, I may have seen you laugh a couple times, but everybody laughs. I mean, that's not a crime. I'm not going to cuss you out because you laugh. That's not a crime at all. But if she wants to leave, that's going to be up to her, but I'm not going to kick her out. I'm not going to say, Tennille, you need to bounce by. I'm not going to do that to her because she's always been a good supporter. So, I like her and I respect her. And, I am a firm believer that you should be able to support anybody you want to. Salty doesn't fit into that. However, she doesn't bother anybody over here. So she's always going to be welcome over here. And if you guys don't like it, then don't watch. Who cares? Who cares? What is that going to do? I'm not going to kick her out. That's just not how I am, or who I'm about. I already knew. I thought about it. I'm not going to lie. But everybody in the chat vouched for you. And I have not seen you do anything negative, and you've always been good over here. So, I mean, I'm going to go with the majority of the chat because they have been around a lot longer than I have. So they would know the good people versus the bad people. And, if they say you're a good person, then you're a good person. Just like with that two fries person. I don't know who that is. But the rules are going to change. I know you guys are used to seeing me drop the link when I go live. I'm not going to do that anymore because yesterday I did that and Salty came on my panel as Bob Farrell. So I've already apologized to Bob. I'm really sorry for that. I should not have let him up here. At first I thought it was Jim trying to play a prank. But no, Salty even admitted it was him. So to avoid anything like that happening in the future, if you guys want to hit the panel, I'm going to have to send it for those of you that I have phone numbers to, and for those of you that I have email addresses to. That's how I'm going to have to send you guys the link because I can't take no more chances. I've got to protect my channel, my brand, and the people that come on my platform. So I just can't have drop the link in the chat like that anymore. So if you have an email address, you can just put it in. I can let you up, but you stay in backstage and you could just put your email address up there. Yeah, it was chaotic and it was crazy, Tennille, over there at Homegrown's. It's funny because this is the second time I have hit Homegrown's link, and this is the second time where I've had to act a fool up there. But those two bitches thought they were going to gang up on me, and I was going to sit back like a scared little girl and not fight back and not do shit. They must not have dug in my background deep enough to not know who I am. And that's not how I am, and that's not who I roll. I mean, they think just because they think I need Rainbow Melon, they think I need Jim, they think I need X. I can take care of myself. I have always made that abundantly clear. I can take care of myself. And I just proved that over there. And I'm sure Jim was laughing. He's such an ass. And I proved that I will not back down. You back me into a corner, I don't care if there's 20 of you, I will not back down whatsoever. So, if that's all you got, maybe I should start putting up old videos of Watcher on here. Maybe because she Do you know what Watcher said to Neil? Watcher of Crazy said, the best thing that ever happened to me was my mother dying. And that's what that bitch said. So maybe I should start putting up videos of her up here as well as Salty. So because they're two peas in a pod. So at this point, I am a target, but bring it on. Bring it on. I have not lied to Jim about anything. I have always been upfront and honest with him. And I gave him my information and he looked me up. And he knows how to find me if he has any questions or doubts about anything. He knows where I'm at. So this is you two trying to pin him against myself. So this is the battle. And now it can't be Rainbow Melon and Vegas Girl. Now it's got to be just Vegas Girl versus those two crazy ass cows. But I will guarantee you this: I will be the last one standing, and I will be the last one laughing. So if that's how you want to play the game, then that's how you want to play the game. Because I am not scared of Watcher, and I'm not scared of Leanne's drunk ass. Leanne has to lead. Same with those Leanne and Watcher of Crazy. Both of those two they're not ladies, they're bitches. Both of those two bitches must lead sad, horrible lives at home. To act like that on the internet, to treat people like shit, to not knowing how to mind their own business. If either one of them are married, they are not in happy relationships. So, and when you're not happy in your real life, this is what you do to people. They attack. They go on the attack. And if you guys think that's going to run me off, or if you guys think that's going to work, I have been on here since 2019. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. And I have admitted to lying again. The reasons why I have for doing that are not really good reasons, but they're not excuses, but that's what I have to say about that. And this was 2.5 years ago. They're acting like it was yesterday. So, Leanne, every time you see Jim, that's the first thing that you bring up. You have nothing else on me. I'm like Jim at this point. Show an arrest record. Show that I've been arrested. If you can show proof, I will apologize. Because I know that there's no proof. There you go. I'm calling your bluff, Leanne. Because you also said that you were going to drop shit on Rainbow Melon Friday night over there at Crystal Land's, and you dropped absolutely nothing but your big fat mouth. Because that's all you and your crew know how to do. The difference between your crew and Jim's crew, they come with proof. You come with mouth. Now, who's gonna be easier to believe, the mouth or what's right in front of your face, the proof? So, it's my battle to fight, and I will fight to the death. So I am not scared. I am not worried. I am not any of that. So if that's all you have, then that's fine. And Watcher, you're a real piece of shit for saying that about my mother. You are a real piece of shit for saying that about my mother. Why are the two of you working overtime to get Jim to turn against me? Because that's exactly what it is. Because now you know what I'm going to do? Just to piss you two off, I'm going to be on every single panel with him. How about that? Just to piss you two off, because that's what's getting you guys. He's over here, and just because you don't see him, that doesn't mean that he's not a phone call away if I need him. Because I know that's going to piss the two of you off. Two can play at this game. Did I or did I not say I can fight dirty if I have to? Because I know that seeing me on the same panel with him drives the two of you crazy, because that's what the two of you used to do with him. And now you're not. He tossed you out like the trash that you are. So I'm not scared of Watcher. I'm not scared of Leanne. I'm not scared of Jim. I'm not scared of X. I'm not scared of anybody on here. I'm not scared of anybody. It shouldn't be like this. This is an entertainment application. We should be able to go to lives, enjoy ourselves, and have a good time. But when you got a fucking shit starter like Leanne, and you got her little puppet like Watcher, that's what they like to do. They like to cause chaos, turmoil, and then they try to place it off on me, saying I'm the issue and I'm the problem, when I clearly am not. Thank you for whoever did that. Clearly, the two of you have something against me, but let me tell you this: this is a battle that you're not going to win. So you might as well just throw in the towel now. This is a battle you guys won't win. Yeah, I love me some Texas Granny. Yeah, I don't know if you saw Homegrown's last show. It's pretty bad. I took on Watcher and Leanne. So the two of you are jokes. Especially knowing Texas Granny, Watcher of Crazy, said to me the best thing that ever happened was my mother dying. You two are jokes. Knowing, and you're fine, knowing what I'm going through right now, that shows me that who you guys are as people. So moving forward, both of you can go to hell. Now what are you going to tell Jim? Because you guys aren't going to find proof of this story because it doesn't exist. You're not going to find proof that I've ever been in jail because it doesn't exist. You're not going to find proof that I have a criminal record because it doesn't exist. Oh, not hard. Yeah. Yeah, I got into a really big fight with Watcher and Leanne over there on Homegrowns. So it is what it is at this point. It's not gonna, and they just think that because Rainbow's gone, they're gonna try to put their anger and their hatred towards me, and it's not gonna work. So the only thing that I'm gonna do at this point moving forward is make sure that I hit panels that he is on, because I know that's gonna drive them crazy. Two can play at this game. You guys forced my hand at this point. I did not want to have to fight dirty, but it looks like you're giving me no choice. So it is what it is. If you guys have to come up with something new, because that is 2.5 years old. I already got my karma from that to begin with. Anyways, I've already got my karma from that. So for you mean, hateful ass bitches to keep throwing that back, trying to keep throwing everywhere Jim goes, the first thing they do, oh, did you hear about Janelle and Nail's story? Did you hear about her? What are you going to do about it? Did you hear about everywhere that man goes, whether it be on a panel or in a chat? That's exactly what they do. Do you know how childish you sound? Especially because I'm not really bothering anybody. I was told I needed to participate more. And this is exactly what I'm trying to do. Thank you. I'm trying to listen to what they're trying to tell me, but I don't think this is what they had in mind as far as trying to, participate more in the community. However, I'm not going to let two bitches pile up on me like that and not come out swinging. But the only difference between me and you two, I can back my shit up. Yeah, no, what it is, I'm just going to call you Hula. What it is, Hula, at this point is because they know that Rainbow is not around, they think that it would be a good idea to try to come for me. And they're trying to gang up on me. Yeah, did you hear what Watcher said, Hula? She said that the best thing that ever happened was my mother dying. So I hope Jim and X fuck the two of you up. I hope they fuck you up all over again, because that's what you deserve. What I did wasn't that great either. But again, I already had my karma from that, because that was 2.5 years ago. I already was put through hell because of that. But the only person that I can blame is myself, because I put myself in that position. I put myself in that position to get my karma back. I can't blame anybody for my own actions. Unlike a lot of people around here, I own up and I take responsibility for it. If I can take any of that back, I would. But I can't. Yeah, I can't. It is what it is. And now it's just, but at the end of the day, when I'm backed into a corner like that, I'm going to come out swinging every time. So, I mean, I had to turn, I fought so hard to not turn into the old me, but I had no choice. I had no choice. I see being nice isn't working. So I had to do what I had to do. Do I regret it? No. Because they're gonna say, "Oh well, they won. They cussed me out. They did this." And this is exactly why I turned around and I hit his link again, just to show those bitches that what happened did not affect me, did not bother me, did not discourage me in any way. The only person that I feel bad for is homegrown, because that is the second time I've had to go up on his panel like that, acting damn fool. But I am not the one. I'm just not the one, and they're just not getting that, and they're just not understanding that concept. I'm just not the one. I'm gonna take a chance and drop the link real quick, but I'm not gonna pin it. Leanne has been talking all kinds of shit about me all over these YouTube streets with the same story, but she never has any proof of, and she's listening of all people to Just Observing. Just Observing is the same crazy cow person that has been saying that I'm terrorizing her, that I'm stalking her, that I'm harassing her. I don't even talk about her. She's the one that followed me to the beef sector. She's the one that thinks she's part of the beef sector. She had her chance to tell her story on a beef sector panel, and she did not. She chickened out. She has no proof of anything. She's the one that claims that I was working with Jim to steal her money. I didn't even know Jim at that time. I am not stalking this woman. The only I can tell you there's 3 people that is stalking Just Observing. And let me tell you who those 3 are. Her, herself, and her. It's all in her sick mind. She thinks everybody is stalking her to give her an excuse to comfort people. She has not shown me any kind of proof that I am stalking her. Show me comments. Show me chats. Show me panels where I've talked about her. Except for defending myself. I called her out. She called my bluff. Same thing I did with Salty. She called my bluff. I said I had a lot on her. She called my bluff. And I dropped everything I had on her. I proved that she was never sexually harassed. Or you know what? I proved all of that. I proved that she called me the N-word multiple times. This is why she's lying on me. This is not information that she's getting on her own. This is information that has been out there. This is recycled information. This is information that everybody already knows about and doesn't give a flying fuck about. She ran over to the beef sector with the information that they already knew, because that's what's caused me to have a bad reputation there. She's making herself look even crazier than she is already. Look at what she tried to do to Rainbow. She was successful in running one person off, but she wasn't successful in running everybody else off, because everybody knows how she is. That's why she's not liked, she's not welcomed, and nobody wants her around, because she's crazy. People leave her alone for a reason, because they don't want to be a part of her crazy. I have not been to her board in a very long time, because it's a trigger. And if you know something's a trigger and you know something that's going to upset you, you don't gravitate toward it. You stay away from it. Only people like Leanne would do that. People like me, no. But being nice is definitely not getting me anywhere at this point. So Leanne is just a lonely, bitter, mean ass, hateful bitch. She is going to die lonely. She's going to lead a very miserable life, and Watcher's right behind her. Watcher's hands are not clean either. So they both need to stop with their perfect little attitude. Neither one. We all have done stuff in our past that we're not proud of, that we wish we could take back. But unlike everybody else in that crew, I take responsibility and ownership for mine. If I can take anything back, I would. So with that being said, somebody get her out of here. I thought X blocked you the other day. I think he did for my other channel. Can somebody get her out of here? You are the one that's lying, Watcher. Do you want me to play back what you said to me on that panel? So now you're going to try and spin the narrative and say that I was lying. That's exactly what you said. You put your 2 cents in where it wasn't wanted, wasn't needed, and nobody really cared 2 shits about it. You and Leanne are the 2 people that are going around trying to get Jim to turn against me for whatever reasons you may have. Oh, did you know Janelle did this? Did you know Janelle did that? Leanne's doing it, but you're her little puppet. You're right behind her. If I am lying, give Jim what he wants. Give Jim what he wants. If I'm lying. You heard him. And you heard Leanne shut right up because she knows she doesn't have any proof. I'm going to drop the link. You all can end this madness. So let me tell you this. You all can end this madness. And I'm going to tell you how you can end this madness. You can end this madness by showing Jim and X proof that that is true. Like you said, show them a newspaper article. Show them something. Show them proof that this actually happened when it did not, because I just said it didn't. Show them something. If you show them any kind of proof that this is accurate and true, I will leave and I will never come back. That is how confident I am that you guys are not going to, because you all think that just because you say it automatically makes it true. That video was 2 years old. That video, you all are making this seem like it was yesterday. All that shit was 2 years old, and I have said that on more than one occasion. So that is what I have to say to you. I'll take it one step further and say, if you show Jim and X that this is true, this is a true story, I will walk away from OTT, I will walk away from them, and I will walk away from YouTube. I'm not allowing you up here. Okay, so y'all, so you guys know what's going on. I have Watcher of Crazy backstage, but I just authenticized it, and it says Sharon Yabbies. Does anybody know who Sharon Yabbies is? I'm not scared. I just don't want to talk to you because all you're going to do is scream at me, and I'm not going through another screaming match. All right, let me ask the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to talk to Watcher. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't. I'll let the people decide what they want. So a 1 in the chat if you want us to have a conversation, or a 2 in the chat if you do not. Because you were wrong, Watcher. You were all the way wrong for what you said. And now you have the audacity to want to try to have a conversation with me after what you just said. You are just about as evil as the rest of them, Watcher. You are just about as evil as the rest of them. If I let you up here, All right. So there you have it. X, do you know who? I don't even know if this is her. X, do you know Sharon Yabes? Is that her real name? Because that's what I'm seeing. And it says authenticized with YouTube. It says Sharon Yabes. Is that her real name? All right, she's gone. Okay, she's gone. Thanks, X. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. I'll be there tonight, X. What time does it start? Got it. Thank you. Yeah, so did you see that big old fight? Both of them. It's in 90 minutes. Why is it so early? Are you sure, X? Because it's only 1:30. Let me look. I'm going to look. Oh, I'm glad you're in here, X. So I did want to talk to you about something. So I noticed that my subscription says canceled, and that's fine. I have until November 13th to renew it. So what I'm going to do with that, X, is I'm going to delete that account and I'm going to open it back up. And I'm going to put my new credit card in that way because it's not giving me an option to put a new credit card in because the first one I put in was temporary. So I'll just delete that account and then just resub under the same one. Well, I guess this will be your pre-show then. I didn't know you were going on so early, X. Sorry. Oh, wrong one. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, an hour and 28 minutes. He's right. Hi, Blue. I'm hoping to be back on my main page at least no later than Wednesday. So that way we can start going back over there because I don't think the robocall should come out with my backup channel. It needs to stay with my main page. So, all right, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. I wasn't there for the whole show on Friday, Rex. I'll see you. I'll see you. I'll see you on your show. Okay, then I guess I will do the pre-show then, since I had no idea he was going on so early. Yeah, so I just needed to vent. The link is pinned if anybody else wants to hit it. Watcher of Crazy was backstage. So I was asking the chat to vote for one, if you guys wanted us to have it, and two, if you not have a conversation. Here comes X. Oh my goodness. I don't think I got mine. Let me look. Well, if it's canceled, I don't think I'll get one. Homegrown shows are always very entertaining. It's never a dull moment. Okay, yeah, I got mine. Okay, I got mine yesterday. I guess I could talk about my date last night. I might as well talk about it now before I get interrogated by him. It was actually a lot of fun. We talked about, politics and stuff like that. We just continued the conversation and, we had dinner and I got home not too long ago. And then I got told what happened after I left Johnny's last night. I was having a good time at Johnny's. I kind of really wish, like, when he said that he was leaving, I kind of wish I could have just said, No, I want to stay. I don't want to go, but I'm glad I went. So it was a lot of fun. He's a nice guy. And no, you're not getting his name, Jim, because you'll have his information in less than 5 seconds. And I'm not having that. He is not on YouTube. He does not have a channel. He doesn't even like me talking about this shit. So he's not into all the drama. So you are not getting his name. So, but that's all I pretty much had to say. The link is dropped if anybody wants to come up and say something. Yeah, they just seem to think that I'm a oh X, if you're still watching, Hula says, I subscribe to Mr. X on YouTube, but I just checked. I don't see anything about the upcoming week's schedule. So is that something that you're going to discuss on your show today, X? I don't know if he's still in here. He said he had to go. Lord have mercy. I have a headache now. So Watcher left some comments in the private chat, so I'm going to go ahead and read them. You scared, or can we talk like adults? Won't scream, let's talk. You always say you want to talk about it, let's talk. After saying the best thing that ever happened to me was my mom dying, you don't deserve that talk. I was getting ready to, and X popped in. I know. It's like there's a lot of fighting. But it's fine. So thank you guys so much. I promise I will be back on my I don't even think Jim knows I'm live. I didn't tell him I was going live. But I promise I'm going to try to get on my other channel soon, because I'm gonna work on getting monetized and getting the numbers that I need for that. And I thank you guys for that, because I wouldn't have been able to get that if it hadn't been for the Jim Terry community. So I really thank you. Not this one, no. He's not really my boyfriend. I prefer the term friends with benefits. So he had a ribbon sandwich, and then I had a steak sandwich. I love red meat. Seriously, Hubba? Hula? I mean, my goodness. I'd be fighting for my life out here in these YouTube streets. And by the way, Don, just to clarify, the other man was not made up. It was just the kid's part that was made up, not the boyfriend. And do you want to hear something funny? So the thing that's really funny is that the other boyfriend and then this person that I have now, yeah, friends with benefits, that's what I call it. Both their names are Jim. I guess I have a thing for men with names Jim or something, but I swear to God, both of their names are Jim. No, we did. We did. I kind of felt bad. I kind of felt like I owed it to him, so we did. The first one, James M, and then this one is James C. That's all you're gonna get. Yeah, we did. But this one I've known for 5 years. I've known him for 5 years. So we've been hanging out. Yeah, I like to title it Friends with Benefits because it keeps our options open. I know how crazy. We got James M, James C, and now Jim T. How crazy is that? So he's 13 years older than I am. I'm 46. Yeah. I mean, is that a weird coinkydink or what? That would be a fun thing to say that I had like a what? It would be a quadruplesome with all the men named Jim. If your name isn't Jim, I don't want nothing to do with you. So I'm 46 and he is 13 years older than I am. But he truly is a nice guy. I mean, he's always there when I need him. He pretty much. I mean, let me tell you guys something. So those of you yeah, so the friends with benefits. For those of you that don't know what that is someone that you talk to and that you're friendly with, but you don't want a real commitment. You don't want the title. You don't want the label. You're still able to play around, and you're still able to do your own thing with. If you want to meet new people, you're not committed to that person. But if you get horny or something like that, and you want something, there you go. If you want a booty call, that's pretty much what it is. I cannot believe you guys have me talking about that. Yeah, pretty much. And the great thing about him is he's fixed. He can't have kids. I don't want, I want kids, but at this late in the game, I don't want them. So he's fixed. So that's not going to be an issue. So yeah. I am sure if I gave out the last names, like right now, Jim Terry would probably have both of them on his show tomorrow. That's why I'm not releasing their last names. But just to go one step further, give me 1 second. So the first one I met at my job. I gotta edit out his name, guys. Sorry. Oh my god, you guys gonna laugh. Okay, so you guys ready for this? I know, right? Are you guys ready for this? So this is the first gem. Oh, wait, let me turn I thought I turned the camera on, sorry. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's the first one. This one is Gem M. I think I just made a huge mistake doing that, but it is what it is. And then I will show you guys the one I'm talking about right now. Hang on. Yeah. Yeah, oh, okay. They're telling me not to show the second one. Okay, yes, because the second one is the most current one. Yes, actually, the second one, well, really? What kind of dog is it? I like him tall. Oh, so what are you gonna do? A Morky Poo? Oh, so cute. So the second gym that I actually met the second gym on. Now this is gonna make me sound like the biggest hoe in the world, but I really don't care. So the second one I actually met online on a dating app, and I was actually talking to several other guys besides him on that same app, but out of all of them, he seemed to be the more stable one because he was telling me that he was in the military, and stuff like that. And he had his kids living with him, and he had, two cats. And this is the one that's in Peru, the one I saw last night. And so I actually met up with him that night. I know, crazy. It was fun. We had dinner and stuff, and we talked. We met in person, and then he was actually not the next day, but the day after, he was actually shipped off. So he was actually shipped off to Texas because at that point he was a security guard, and I guess Texas had some sort of flood going on or something, and they asked him to help out there. So we stayed in contact and stuff, and we got to know each other that way. Wait a minute. What do you mean by how many dads? I thought that only applied to humans. I didn't know that applied to animals too. A Morky Poo. Yeah, let me see if I can look that up. So you said she's really? Now this is a fascinating topic because I never knew this. Okay, you said it was a Morky Poo. Have you taken her to the vet yet? So the average lifespan of a Morky Poo is 10 to 15 years. So, oh my, it doesn't look like this. Does it look like that? Oh, that's good. So cute. How can anything that small be able to have a litter? I would be worried they wouldn't make it. Is that what it looks like in that general area at least? Um, Blue, if you know how to drop the X and N's link in here, can you please? Okay. Oh, that's why I'm not on camera. That is what I call bedhead. Yeah, I would be worried. I have not really been to bed. So, I was kind of already irritated because I have not slept. And then I had to take those two bitches on. I'm right. So cute. So I was telling my date last night what I wanted. I don't know. Do you guys know what a pomsky is? He was like, "What the hell is a pomsky?" And I'm like, "A pomsky is a half Siberian husky and half Pomeranian." He doesn't think pomskis exist. I'm like, "Yeah, they exist." I generally don't go for older men. Only because I mean the women in the chat can, I would like the opinion on for the women. So I normally don't go for older men because I feel like older men are more controlling and they try to be more domineering in a relationship. So that's why I really don't go for older men that old. I usually go around my age or sometimes a little younger. I like to have the control in the relationship. Oh, so cute. Yeah, I would be concerned about the, if she does have litters. I would be concerned about her giving birth with her being so small. Is she going to be okay? Yeah, you're going to definitely have to let us know. I'm doing Jim's pre-show in the morning, so hopefully you can pop in and give us an update and let us know what's going on with that. Thank you. So this is for Jim Terry TV for X's show. I didn't know. I'm really glad he stopped by because I had no idea. I would have missed the entire show because I would have been waiting around until like 6 o'clock. And it is in an hour and 9 minutes. Yeah. But I mean, as far as you guys go, I really I really didn't I didn't want you guys to have to see me that angry and that upset. And that's the main thing that bothers me the most. So I do apologize for that, but I don't regret it. I just hate that you guys had to see me that way up there on his platform. I tried apologizing to Homegrown, he wasn't having it. I kind of feel better because at least I let out a lot of pent up energy that I had and hatred I had for those two. The one person that I feel really bad for is Bob. So, hoo-wee, this is going to be something. So we'll see how this turns out for Bob. Yeah, I did get it. I didn't see it when it came in. Yeah, it's under a different email address. I got it because I was going to say something, but I got it. So yeah, I have the newsletter. So what else is going on? Might as well just stay on for a little bit. This can also prove that I can do my own shows. I mean, I've always been able to do my own shows, but I just got spoiled with Rainbow Melon being up here. Marzi Girl's probably at work. I don't want to have to continue to drop the link in the chat only because of what went down yesterday. So if you guys didn't see the video that Rainbow and I did this morning, both of us were responding to what Salty did last night. So that was childish, immature, but I couldn't expect anything less from that guy. So I'm not surprised because he actually an ex. I don't know if you know this, but he actually admitted it on his board that it was him that was here. Yeah. And I try. You saw how hard I tried to fight having to go there. But when you have two people coming at you at one time, what do you expect is going to happen? Do you think that I'm going to just just sit there and be like, oh, okay, yeah, and not do anything? No, that's not who I am, and that's not what I'm about. They're just mean, hateful, bitter bitches. That's all. And it's sad because looking at them and looking at the difference and the change in myself, I'm now seeing that's how I used to be. That's how I used to act. And I am ashamed of that. It took those two to make me realize that's how I was and that's how I used to act, and I don't want to go back down that road again. Yeah, I know Homegrown was like, you don't have to apologize. I know. But I just can't wait to get back to my other channel. So it looks like they're not due. So we're going to go through, because Jim doesn't believe me that it's weekly now. So I'm going to go through and show you guys that it's actually weekly. I thought it was $8.28 a week. Now I can do $8.28 a week because I make tips every day. The $17.99 one, I think I can do it, but it's gonna be rough. So I just want to show this really quickly because Jim doesn't believe me. And they are gonna lose a lot. Happy bitch! Hi! Okay, so I'm gonna pull this up. So what this is StreamYard. StreamYard does not do monthly anymore. They do yearly or they do weekly. Let me say hi to the chat real quick. So who do I have? Blue, hello. Hula, hello. Yeah, I'm just going to shorten your name. Happy bitch, hello. X was just here. Suzanne, Tennille, hello. Okay, so this is StreamYard. Shannon, hey, Farmer, if you're still in the chat, why don't you hit the link and say hi to everybody? So this is StreamYard. So we're at the price point right now. So this is the price point, the core, which is the one that I'm gonna get, because I don't think I'm gonna need advanced right now. So the core is what I want to get. So if you go to click this weekly, it says it goes from $8.28 a week to $17.99 a week. So then if you go yearly with this plan, it is $431.88 for the yearly. So that is ridiculous. I don't know why they went weekly, because someone suggested I asked for the discount for this, but I don't think they do monthly anymore. So if I try to get the discount, how is that going to help me? So I can do this. I should be able to do this once I get back to work. But weekly, it's going to be really hard. They're going to lose a lot of people, a lot of customers doing it this way. I might have to drop BJ's backdoor in order to get this job done. Okay, so here's the advanced. The advanced is $827.88 a year. And then it is $34.99 a week. So all of this is a week. None of this is a month. All this is weekly. So I think they just did a really bad thing by doing it weekly, because they need to realize that not a lot of people have a lot of money, and that is a lot of money to spend weekly. I can do it, but not everybody can. I just can't do OTT, backdoor, and the $17.99 a week. So one of those three has to go. It would have to be BJ's backdoor. So I'm not getting rid of the OTT, so I'm staying put. So that's staying. So it would have to be BJ's backdoor. I know it's ridiculous. I don't know why they went from monthly to weekly. I don't know whose bright idea that was, but it wasn't a very good one. So that is what I was trying to tell Jim on the phone the other day, that they switched it out to weekly. I don't see any options for monthly. You know what? Let's see if we can get in touch with the help center. Probably not. There you go. It is. It really is. I'm gonna start saving up money too because I'm gonna wait until like after the holidays and before I start teaching my learning how to drive. I mean, I know how to drive. I just need backup. Can you show yourself due to what's going on? I'm sorry. Wait. Okay, yeah, never mind. It's you. Hi.
Hello. I'm
How
still
are
in my
you?
bedclothes.
Yes, you
Good.
saw my dead head.
There's a big windstorm today. Branches breaking and flying, so I can't do no farming today.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's like that here too. I mean, the wind is blowing really, really hard here. So for those of you that don't know who this is Farmer Fred Smith. He's been a long-time follower of mine, and he's always over here. For those of you that don't know who that is.
I live a dull and boring life.
Yeah, I think we all do. So, yeah, so do I. I just can't wait to go back to work. I'm really excited about that. Did you see Homegrown Show?
Yes, I did. Le-
And
That Leanne's a mean drunk. Her poor husband.
yeah, can you imagine living and waking up to that every day?
No, I could not.
So, what else is going on with you, Fred? I just wanted you to come up here so everybody can meet you and
I'm real.
yes, just so the chat can see who you are. Yes, we do. He is a lot of fun. Unlike some people around here, he minds his business, and he just supports. He's everywhere as well.
I'm too old to cause problems. Too old,
There you
slow.
No, that's Jim's job. Leave that up to him. He does a good job doing that. And leave that up to me. So
I'm just afraid for Jim that there ain't enough candles or prayers going to get him out of purgatory when this time comes.
yeah, ooh, Happy Bitch said you're a silver fox.
Yeah, I do all right. I'd do better if I'd go downtown once in a while.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were gonna say down somewhere else. My mind's still kind of in a gutter from last night. Sorry. And then Homegrown's question, I was like blown away by that question he asked. He was like, I'm sorry, Homegrown, but I have to. So Homegrown was like, well, for people that are in some, I'm gonna just dress it up a little bit so it sounds a little bit nicer. And he was like, how do you know when you put something in another man's behind? Do you know if he has crap up there or not? I was surprised that came out of Homegrown. I was like, I said, well, the best way to tell is just get a Kleenex, stick it up in the butthole area, and if no shit comes out, then that means he's wiped his ass. I was surprised at him.
So you got a show tomorrow morning,
Yes.
7 o'clock, I think.
Well, I was hoping because see, Jim is 3 hours ahead, so it would be 10 o'clock his time. So I was trying to make sure that because I wasn't gonna do it. Oh, there you go, Homegrown. If you ever watch my shows, my replays, the answer that you asked on your show, Happy Bitch has the answer for you. I was trying to match it up, so I hope that if his starts at 8, then I'll do the after show. So have a good day. Thank you for stopping by. We won't be on here for 2 months. Let's see, what time does his show start? We still have an hour. Thank you for stopping by. You're gonna have to give us an update on that, Blue. Oh, is that how it works? Okay. See, I didn't know that. But yeah, I had a lot of fun last night. I kind of needed it. And I'm glad because that gave me enough energy to be able to fight those two bitches on my own. See, Rainbow Melon, you should be proud I took on those two hoes all by myself. That is my accomplishment for the day. So, anybody have any questions for Farmer Fred?
My life is an open book. I'm single, but I'm not looking.
Thank you. You know what? So let me ask the chat this. Even though I explained to you guys that, I have like a friends with benefits type of relationship, would you guys still consider that being single?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. Happy Bitch has a question for you.
Okay, let her rip, happy bitch.
What was your profession, Fred?
A laborer. Painting, a lot of groundskeeping, stuff like that.
Yes, okay. Really? And then what do you do now?
Well, I'm retired, been retired, I think 15 years. Grow a big garden. I trade the prime of the crop I wholesale to the fruit stand next door. And then the rest I trade with, I take care of the widows. The good book says you're supposed to take care of the widows. So I take care of the widows first.
Oh, so what do you mean by taking care of them? Like, can you go into detail on what you mean about that?
Well, yeah, I give them free fruit and vegetables, and then from them I get fruit breads and jellies and jams and pies and things.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, he would call that a slave. He would probably say white slavery. Do we know Jim or what? So, anything else you want to ask him? I would, the one thing that I want to ask, I don't know if you want to say because we got some haters over here, but do you want to say, the state you're in or whatever?
Yeah, I'm in Washington State on the Olympic Peninsula.
Oh, okay.
If I could climb a tree high enough, I'd probably see Canada.
Okay.
They're different folk in Canada.
Okay. That's cool. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that Washington State would be where you would go to tan, though, right?
No, you'd have to have a tannin bed or a tannin light or something.
See, the good thing about me is that my skin color is like light, so I don't have to be one of these people that needs to sit in the sun for hours on end and get sunburned, sun cancer. I mean, that is really not healthy. I just ended up. Oh, she said she's by Mount Hood. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, okay. Never been down there.
Happy Bitch, have you ever hit a link before? If the mods want to keep dropping the link, that's fine. I just don't. Now that I know how to authenticize, big shout out to Johnny TV for telling me how to do that. He is right. So when you have somebody backstage, there are 3 dots on the right hand side, and you just like I did with Fred, you have to be authenticated on YouTube, and their name comes up. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. So I will just continue to drop the link, and if anybody tries anything, I'll be able. I know what to do and how to handle that. So I banned Watcher. You're just done. What you said to me, that was the worst possible thing that you could ever say to somebody, especially because this is still fresh. And I'm glad I never had that conversation with you over here. But if you guys want to drop the link, anybody can come up, you can. Okay.
Yeah, don't be shy. Joe Nail doesn't bite.
No, not if you say so. The best thing that ever happened to me was my mother dying. If you say just some dumb shit like that to me, then yeah, I'll bite. So it is what it is. I mean, these are just mean, evil ass, hateful ass people. All right, so Farmer Fred, how long have you been around YouTube? How many years have you been on YouTube?
Uh, 2 years. I started on the Belle V show. I tried to pitch her some woo, but she wasn't having no part of that.
Okay, okay. How did you meet Jim and X? Well, I would just say Jim, but they're a package deal. How did you meet those two?
Yeah, they were all over the internet at one time, and then Jim finally got a channel, and then I started to watch it. But I don't have the OTT.
Yeah. Okay.
They
That's
gave their
cool.
they gave their pets and girlfriends what 10 months, 12 months free. They can give a white single male veteran senior citizen. They can give me 5 months for free. All I need.
No, for one, I think Jim needs to know who you are, and for two, I think he's gonna. I don't do say that because if you're serious, he's gonna make you do something really crazy on the platform. and when I say create, I mean he comes up with these wild ass ideas. So I mean, look at what he asked me to do. I did it. What was it? I flashed. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, I was on the platform before, and they asked me to flash my boob and stick my hand down the toilet, and I did just that. So now I think, I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go outside, but I think I'm going to show you guys around my house, give you a little virtual tour. I don't know if I could turn my camera on I don't want to carry my laptop. I don't see a camera option on my phone. Can I do that on my phone? I probably shouldn't do that, actually. If I were to do that, it'd probably be over there. So, this is going to be, I have a feeling this is going to be a long week, but the only difference between this week and last week is that I only have one more day to go, and then I go back tomorrow, on Wednesday morning. I work mornings from 7 to 3. So I like those hours. I'm getting up early and getting off early. And what are you typing?
I'm answering Happy Bitch.
Oh. Well, you could just say it. You don't have to type it.
No, she asked about me being tan, and no, I come
Oh.
Scotch Irish, so I'm either sunburnt or I'm white. And come February, you can almost see clean through me.
Yeah, and there are definitely some people that you look at that you're like, damn, they really need tans.
Don't that cause cancer?
Yeah, you know what? What I would like to know is I would like to know if sunbathing out in the sun is better, or if doing it in like those boxes that they have. It's hard to describe, like those tanning boxes or boots or whatever that is that better? Is that safer? I don't think either one is, actually. Okay, I think it's pinned. Did I not pin it? No. Okay, I'll go ahead and pin it because there we go. Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't know really about my backup channel because I don't 800 more hours on that channel. I have a channel that I'm monetized on, but I don't use. I turned it off because I don't use it. So the link is in the chat. So, I mean, I guess that's all I have for you guys today. No, because I'm only at I have a strike on this. Crystal Land gave me a strike on this channel. It's my fault. I'm not mad at her for it. It's my fault. Um So because I got a strike this early, I would have to wait like 90 days. I have a strike on my other channel, but that's going to go away soon. So while I'm waiting for that strike to go away, I'm so close to getting that other channel monetized. I just need to focus on that and make sure that I get that monetized so I can start putting more content on there, and I can turn on members only and super chats and stuff like that. It's going to be a lot to juggle, working and then taking care of that. But I'm going to ask for help when I need it. So with that being said, I kind of miss my other channel. Plus that channel is connected to the robocalls. So I would just prefer the robocalls to stay on that channel. This is only I'm only using this because the Terry boys did not like Restream. So I had to come up with a solution to the problem. And I completely forgot all about this channel. And I'm like, wait a minute, I can use Restream over here. I mean, I can use StreamYard over here. So it just sucks that StreamYard went to weekly. Yeah. I can do fine. It's been a while since I've done shows on my own, and I kept saying the past 2 days I will not do his pre-show. His pre-show, and here I am doing his pre-show. It's all good in the head. I just needed to vent on what happened over there at Homegrowns. Homegrown, I respect you as a content creator and I appreciate you. I just feel bad because that's like the second time I've hit his panel and all hell's broken loose. Because Homegrown's a good dude. He's a good guy. But he comes over, him and Johnny, they come over here and they support me. They hit my panel and they hit my link, and I got to show them the same support back. So that's why I did what I did. And can't be one-sided or one way. With that being said, how much more time do we have? Okay, we have 42 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and end the show. I'm going to get something to eat, and I will see you guys over there at the OTT platform for X, and that's kind of a tongue twister, XNN News Network, and we'll see you guys over there. Bye.